From one thing to another, it's time for us to head to some DIY. Now, a very cool trend spotted everywhere lately is half-painted furniture or home accessories. They give the impression of a dipped-in paint effect to update a basic piece of furniture. Now, thanks to builders and our resident DIY Princess Zoe, you can capture this two-tone treatment that we've been seeing in high-end furniture stores. It's easy to replicate, and Zoe shows us how.
Are you bored of naked furniture? Is the timber look not your style? Well, don't worry, today's Builders DIY is going to combine two current trends into something more exciting. If you love ombre color blocking and you love upcycling, then you're going to be crazy about color dipped furniture. It's been popping up all over and it's easy to see why. This DIY, it is springy, it is fun, and it is insanely easy to make to give any furniture a lift. For this project, you will need a wooden chair, some wooden utensils, painter's tape, a can of paint, some spray paint, a paintbrush, and sandpaper. Grab a piece of furniture you want to pretty up. Now, a chair will be easiest to start with. Don't worry, young one, we will get you a new coat. Now, I've already sandpapered my chair down to prep the surface, and you would want to do the same before we add a layer of paint. But before we start painting, let's first cover our surface using some old newspapers. Let's get painting. Let's set that aside to dry for a bit. Now, if you have wooden utensils, you can take them and also add the color dipping trend to it. We're going to use some masking tape to block off the parts where we don't want any paint to go before we can get creative. Remember, when using your masking tape, to wrap it as tight as you can so that you can have a clear line between the painted area and the unpainted area. It's called color dipping for a reason. We're going to dip our wooden utensil into our can of paint. We'll set this aside to dry, and I'll show you what we can do with our other wooden utensil using some spray paint. We'll set those two aside to dry, and we'll turn our attention back to our upcycled chair where we're ready for phase 2. I'm going to take my painter's tape and just mark off the part where I want to add our second color of paint. I just love the idea of reusing and renovating old furniture. It's just so much kinder to the planet. Now, what I love about this upcycling idea is it really adds a quirky element to this chair. We're going to add some spray paint to the bottom and we'll look like little booties. Just remove that final piece of tape, and there we have it, our perfect ombre color blocking chair. So don't buy new furniture, upcycle and customize it the way you want it. It is thrifty, it is fun, and a lot easier than you might think.